In this class, we will write the program to read or input the elements to the array and output the elements of the array. In this class, we will write the program to read or input the elements to the array and output the elements of the array. To input a data to the single variable x, we write scanf statement like this: scanf %d ampersand x. Means to input the data to this memory location, we write the scanf statement as scanf %d ampersand the name of the memory location. So when this instruction is executed, whatever the data that we have input, that is gets stored in the variable x. That is, for example, if I input 35, that is gets stored in the variable x. In the same way, I have taken an array P with 3 elements. The first element is P of 0, and the second element is P of 1, and third element is P of 2. The name of this memory location is P of 0. To input the data to this memory location, we write scanf %d ampersand P of 0. In the same way, to input the data to the next memory location P of 1, we write scanf statement like this: scanf %d ampersand P of 1. To input the data to the next element of the array, we write the statement as scanf %d ampersand P of 2. To input 3 elements to the array, we have written 3 scanf statements. In case if I want to input 1000 elements to the array, we need to write 1000 scanf statements. Instead of that, we can also use looping statement to input the data to the array. In all these scanf statements, all the characters are same, only the position of the array elements. Instead of this 0, 1 and 2, I just take I. So I'll write the scanf statement as scanf %d ampersand P of I, where this I is ranging from 0 to 2. Now I use this looping statements to input the elements to the array. Have taken a variable n which indicates the number of elements that I want to be stored in the variable. Have taken a variable n which indicates the number of elements that I want to be stored in the array. Have taken the variable n which indicates the number of elements that I want to be input to the array. I to indicates the position of the array elements, and I'll take the array E of 10 is the size. 10 is the size of the array A, which indicates that we can store maximum 10 elements in the array A. First, input a value for n, which indicates the number of elements that I want to be input to the array A. Next, enter n elements to the array. I'll use say looping concept to input the elements to the array. In this example, the size of the array is 3, means we can store 3 elements. That's why the variable I is ranging from 0 to 2. Or we can also write it like this, I less than 3. That's also right. In our program, I'll use this concept. If I want to input 3 elements to the array, I is ranging from 0 to 2. And if I want to input n elements to the array, I is ranging from 0 to n minus 1. So, I write for loop like this. For I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Next, scanf percentage d. Here the array name is A, ampersand your. Next, we will print the elements of the array using looping concept. I want to print the elements from 0th location to n minus 1th location. So that's why I is ranging from 0 to n minus 1. Now, I'll trace this program. First, enter a value for n. Have taken n value as 5. Means, I want to input 5 elements to the array A. Here, the array A, its size is 10. Means, it stores maximum 10 integer elements. But, I want to store only 5 elements. That is nothing but the value of n. Next, I want to input n elements to the array A. For the next instruction, for loop instruction, initial value for I is 0. Next, condition is I less than n value is 5. I value is 0, 0 less than n, the condition is true, control enters to follow. Scanf percentage d ampersand u of I means I value is 0, u of I means ampersand u of 0. Means whatever the element that have input, that is get stored in the location u of 0. In case if I input 20, that is get stored in u of 0. Next, end for means control return back to for loop. Next, updation means I is incremented by 1 means I becomes 1. Next, condition I less than 5, the condition is true. Control enters to for loop. Next, scanf percentage d ampersand u of I value is 1 means ampersand u of 1. The next element that have input, that is get stored in u of 1. In case if I input 15, that is get stored in u of 1. Next, informants, control return back to for loop. Increment the value of I by 1, I becomes 2. 2 less than 5, the condition is true. Next, what are the next element that I have input, that is get stored in ampersand u of I. U of I means u of 2. That is 30 is get stored in u of 2. Info, let's control return back to for loop. Then updation, that is I is incremented by 1 means I becomes 3. Then condition I less than 5, that is 3 less than 5, the condition is true. Control enters to for loop. Scanf statement. Whatever the next element that have input, that is get stored in u of I means what? U of 3. So 40 is get stored in u of 3. Next, informants, control return back to for loop. Updation, that is I plus plus. I is incremented by 1 means I becomes 4. Next condition, is 4 less than 5? Yes. Control enters to for loop. Next, scan instruction. Whatever the next element that I have input, that is get stored in a of I. A of I means u of 4. fifth is get stored in your 4. So I have input all the 5 elements. Next, end for means control return back to for loop. Next, updation. Updation means I is incremented by 1. Means I becomes 5. Next, condition. Is I less than 5? I value is 5. 5 less than 5, the condition is false. When this for loop condition becomes false, control moves out of the for loop. Next instruction, which print the message as the array elements. Next, this for loop which print the array elements one by one. For initial value for I is 0, I less than n value is 5, I less than 5, the condition is true, control enters to for loop. Print instruction which print the value of u of I value is 0, u of I means u of 0. What is the value of u of 0? U of 0 value is 20, that is printed. Next, end for means control return back to for. Next, updation, that is I is incremented by 1 means I becomes 1. Next, condition, I less than 5, that is 1 less than 5, the condition is true. Control enters to for. Next, print instruction which print the value of u of I. U of I means I value is 1, u of I means u of 1. What is the value of u of 1? That is 15. 15 is printed on the output screen. Like this, it print all other elements of the array.
Next, we will write the flowchart for this program.
First, read a value for n. Next, input the elements to the array. So for that, we have used for loop. If this for loop condition is true, next we have used scanf instruction to input the element to the array. Next, informants control return back to for loop. Like this, the for loop instructions are executed. When this for loop condition becomes false, control moves out of for. Then it executes the statement after the for loop. The statement after the for loop is a print statement which print the message array elements. I won't write that in the flowchart. When this for loop condition becomes false, control moves out of for. Then for instruction to print the elements of the array. If this for loop condition is true, print instruction which print the array elements, that is u of I. Next, end for means control return back to for. When this for loop condition becomes false, control moves out of for. Then end of main, let's stop.